What's up everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Good morning, hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. Your daily Bitcoin update, but we'll do a full market update as well because there's quite a lot happened yesterday. There were some things that happened with MicroStrategy. A new ETF was filed, this time for Ethereum, but that still matters a lot for Bitcoin as well. So we'll talk about that. And we also got some volatility. Like in general, a lot happened, and that's what we'll talk about. All right. So before we dive into that, I do want to briefly mention that I have my own premium group as well, in which I share my own trades, like Flamingo, like a Perpetual Protocol the last 2 days. If you're interested in that, then consider joining via the links down in the description or the pinned comment. And you can also see on cilinix.com, you can also find out more perks like a chat room and my trading guide, which you will also receive when you enter. But for now, let's get into Bitcoin. So yesterday, even with the volatility, Bitcoin actually remained quite bearish. Like you can see that it's respecting these EMAs fairly well, and the 236 fib as well, and it hasn't broken above 25,800, which really was the main resistance to break. And then apart from that, like I would say that the volume right now in the markets is fairly low, which I'm not too sure of why that's the case. Like last week it was around 14 billion and it did go up. And I also expect it to go up today because we have some big economic events. But altogether, at this point of time, my opinion, according to my analysis, is still that it's most likely that it will drop down towards 25,000 and 24,800. Given everything, like also the reaction to the news yesterday, that was actually pretty good, you know. We got some news about MicroStrategy. Like I said, I cannot find that easily at this point of time. But then also ARK Invest from Cathy Wood filed their first spot Ethereum ETF, which is bullish. Altogether, see, the biggest problem for Bitcoin right now is just its trend. Like the trend has been bearish for a while now, and it's hard to go against that. You really need a strong catalyst. And then apart from that, yesterday we also got some bad news with the PMI in the US being way stronger, which caused the dollar strength index to continue going up, which is bad for Bitcoin. So today, even though I think this is the most likely scenario, it does depend on some economic numbers. Like what we'll get today is the initial jobless claims and the continuing jobless claims again. If those are actually higher than expected, that's bullish for Bitcoin. If they're lower than expected, so more people have jobs, then that's actually bad for Bitcoin because the dollar strength index goes up. So that will matter today. Like for example, if those numbers are positive, as in they're higher than expected, then I would say that Bitcoin will be able to break above 25,800 and get towards the upper edges or the upper range of the range which it is in, which in my eyes is still 25,600 and 26,400. But if those results are negative, so if they're lower than expected, basically showing that the US economy is growing, then the dollar strength index will be bullish and Bitcoin will get, like yesterday it already got a bearish breakout below 25,600. I think it will break down below that level again. And yesterday we were saved with some bullish fundamentals. I very much doubt that that's going to happen again. So then I would say that this drop is going. So it's waiting for that, and that's also why I might call this video some sort of an emergency update, because this is actually quite important. But yeah, we'll have to wait for that. And until then, like for example, if the results, which barely happens, but if the results are as expected, then I would still consider this as the most likely scenario. It's in line with the trend. It's in line with all of the fundamentals we've seen over the last weeks. So yeah. That's my full analysis. If you do have any questions, then as always, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.